Hayden Panettiere died on Sunday at 36. She spent 30 of those years on our screens, and almost nobody who sat across from her on a talk show made it through the interview without breaking. These were her funniest moments.
Well, I was multitasking. This was multitasking on a different level, and I was on the phone, and he's like, how's the show? I said, it's great! Ugh, it's so amazing! You really like playing your cat? I love her so much! I said, finally, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I have to be honest with you, I'm getting a bikini wax right now. And I thought I could do this, but I can't. Can you call me back in 10 minutes? He's like, I've heard a lot of things before, and that's a first.
Wow.
I was a first. You know, I never find that to actually work. People are trying to talk to you, distract you. You're like, just don't talk. Just don't talk to me. I'm going zen.
Every great couple has an origin story. Hers came down to 2 words, and neither of them was romantic.
I know that I'm small, but he's large.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
I said, you're huge. He said, you're tiny.
And
that's
that's
God telling us we're on too far on either end of the spectrum.
Yeah, but
He needs to make normal people. He's got bow legs. I've got knock knees. They're gonna have straight legs and be normal height.
And
Plenty of people are scared of sharks. Nobody took that fear to stranger places than she did.
I am absolutely petrified of sharks.
Sharks?
Petrified. And there's very little, I'll dive out of an airplane and do, skydiving and all that stuff. But sharks petrify me. The funny thing about it, though, is that I'm not only scared of sharks in the ocean,
Right.
I'm scared of sharks in lakes.
In lakes?
And quite possibly ponds. Come on, you guys saw the Jaws where the shark got into the lake, where they left the opening to the ocean open and it came in. And my grandparents, I'm serious, my grandparents live on a lake in Indiana. I have to be there with someone. My dad has to be in the water.
Wow.
And then when I tube, I make my friend, I say, okay, now, if I fall off, you have to fall off. But if you fall off, you're on your own.
Right.
These were nurse sharks in Sydney, in Australia, and it was unbelievable. I was in the water with a diver, and he had a camera, and every time he lifted the camera, I knew to breathe in air so the bubbles wouldn't get in the shot, but I knew that there was something behind me. I was like, okay, he's lifting the camera, so that must mean there's some good shot coming.
the size of that.
So he lifted the camera, and just at this right time, it's a gummy shark, and it came right as he was taking the picture and nailed me in the back of the head. And I didn't know what it was. I thought it was one of the big sharks. Eyes like saucers.
She'd been on television since before she could read. Her first time on that couch did not go well for the host.
You yelled at
Oh
me.
yeah, I did yell at you. I got mad at you.
You were only 7.
I was 7 years old and I had just done this Wendy's commercial and I came back. I came in and I was sitting down with my fancy purple jacket.
Right.
And you were asking me questions about Dave Thomas.
Right, the Wendy's guy.
I'm answering the questions just fine, and finally it occurred to me, and I turned to him with this buck-tooth grin and said, haven't you ever been to Wendy's? Because he asked me like he didn't know what Dave Thomas looked like. Everyone knows what Dave Thomas looks like.
Well, you actually got your start doing a cartwheel on our show. Wait a minute. Before we go, she's going to do a cartwheel. Go ahead, let's see you do
Get your round off.
Don't hurt yourself.
I won't.
You want me to?
I do gymnastics.
You do gymnastics. Okay, go ahead. Wow!
She had a story about nearly every part of dating a heavyweight champion. The ones where he loses her are on another level.
There's been a couple times where you feel like you'd be really protected in a crowd like that, but then people just grab and they throw themselves at him and they knock me out of the way. They're like, dude, I want to see him. Can you?
They pick you and they throw you aside.
Pretty much.
To get to Vladimir, yeah.
And a couple times, like we were at the pool and I was standing right in front of him and I could see him looking over my head. He's obviously looking for me. And I'm standing literally a foot in front of him going, hello? And so he turned around and started walking down the hallway and I grabbed him by the arm. And because he's so used to people grabbing him, he just kept going. So I'm just sitting there holding his arm going, babe, it's me. Hey, turn around.
It's like you grabbed onto a city bus that was passing.
When your character can't be killed, the studio needs spare parts. Naturally, that meant a table and a lot of grease.
When I first started, right before the pilot, they took me in, they had to make body casts of me
Okay.
so that when I do break a body part, it's not actually mine,
Right.
but it looks just like mine. And so I'm getting there, and I have to be in a little bathing suit so that they don't get clothing lines. So I get there and they have to grease me down first. And there's all these guys and one girl, and she's basically telling me to spread them so that the plaster doesn't stick to me.
Right.
And I get on the table, and it's a little cold and a little uncomfortable. And all of a sudden, the biggest man I've ever seen in my life walks in. He's got a bandana, a ponytail, a beard. He must be 6'5" and 300 pounds, and he's strapping on these plastic gloves, and he snaps them and goes, "Hi!" And I'm just sitting there on the table, completely uncomfortable and awkward, and I was like, "Hi." He's like, "This'll be painless."
She started on soap operas at 4.5. What they had her doing by 8 is harder to believe.
I started when I was 4.5 on One Life to Live. I did Guiding Light when I was about 8. And they did the same thing. They threw me down a well. They made me get into a car accident and flip over the front seat.
You were 8. What do you mean they threw you down a well?
And then
Who are these people?
Then I shot my mom's boyfriend, and then I went crazy. I started making imaginary friends.
You were like 8, so you were eating candy, shooting a man, and then going insane. And what did they do to you when your character went insane? What happened to your character?
I was talking to stuffed animals most of the time.
Let's just say she saw herself less as the lead of that show and more as a cut of meat.
Well, I sort of look at myself as a piece of steak on the show. I've been filleted and grilled and stir-fried.
Right.
And it's been a trip,
Your character cannot be killed off. No matter what happens, they can't get rid of your character. This is good for you.
Well, actually, the producers love to tell me how I don't have job security, and actually I can die.
Oh,
and they can't kill me at any second, that my job is in their hands.
So basically the writers have put in a little loophole. Like, there's one way you can die, so don't mouth off to us ever.
Right, exactly.
Very smart.
And don't ask for a raise.
Now, do you... Yeah, that's big here at NBC. It turns out I'm not indestructible.
One photograph from that set followed her for years, entirely because of what she did between takes.
This was a scene where I'm having an autopsy. I've been killed by my nasty kind of boyfriend.
Right.
But then I go on to almost kill him, so it's okay.
All right.
But they fillet me open, and I wake up. But during the scene, I was doing, you guys saw Austin Powers, that bastard, when he's sitting there going, "Look at my sexy body." And that's what I was doing, because I thought it was funny that I had ribs on. So I was sitting there going, "Look at my sexy body," when I'm on the table like that. And someone snapped a picture. So nowadays, people come up to me with that picture and go, "Can you sign this, please?" And I have no idea where it came from, no idea who took it, but everyone and their mother has that picture now.
He handled the crowds and the fame fine. It was the wedding traditions that defeated him completely.
He's very confused about our traditions. I don't think he really knows. I mean, honeymoons, what is this honeymoon? I said, it's when you go on a vacation afterwards, or you can't see the bride in her dress before. Why? Why not? It is dress. He just doesn't know that the woman's side of the family is supposed to pay for the wedding.
Oh, that's smart.
We don't need him to know that.
She met the hardcore fans exactly once. Something she said about that room nearly cost her the job.
Well, I just did my first comic book convention down in Orlando the other day, and it was very interesting. They get very into it. They sort of come up to you and go, "The sword is the kryptonite, and then this and then that, and your brain holds the power." And you're going, "Whoa, buddy." You're not supposed to read that far into it. Like, we're just stupid actors. We just sit there and read the scripts and do our lines. Like, we don't know anything about that.
Oh,
and
but you can't tell them that.
It wasn't exactly Comic-Con, which I'm very interested to go to this year.
Yeah.
Could be pretty cool.
Yeah, all the hot dudes are there.
And the lovely, distinct scent that sort of roams around the room.
Wow. I don't think you should go now. I don't think they'll be nice to you. You said we smell.
They're very sweet, though. They're very nice. They sort of...
Good save, yeah.
Yeah, my job security is definitely down the drain now.
Let's just say she was warned about the dunk tank, and she came dressed accordingly.
You have something on underneath that we have to draw attention to because I
They're
can
not
see how.
Spanx.
No, I know. You're sitting in a weird way, and people are going to go, "What are you doing?"
Well, I heard that you were going to try to get me in the dunk tank, so
So
I came prepared.
you have
So
a wetsuit on.
I thought it was appropriate to come in my wetsuit with heels.
That's fantastic. Everyone should come prepared like that.
Animals followed her everywhere, and they rarely made her look good. One of them exposed the whole family.
We once taught my bird to go, here, kitty, 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 kitty. And then when my cats would come, she would go, I love you. But then one too many times, I guess my parents said, Eli's a who was my neighbor. And so Eli happened to come over at one point, and the bird exclaimed, Eli's a Eli's a Eli's a and my parents were trying to cover up. It was very interesting.
How embarrassing.
It was one of our AD's pets, and she brought her in one day because she knows I love animals. But they look so cute, and like you want to cuddle with them, and then you realize that they have spikes all over their back, and she kept trying to get into very personal places. She chose
There.
under everything.
Wow.
Up under here.
That'd be scratchy.
Yeah, it hurt. Something ended up in my wall the other day. We heard these really strange kind of squeaking sounds and called the contractor in, who was very upset that we asked him to cut holes in the wall. He's like, you're crazy. You're crazy. We're like, no, cut here. Couldn't find anything. Cut there. We had about 10 holes in the wall. Opened up the bottom, and there is this baby raccoon. And he's so cute, and we're going, oh, and the contractor's screaming somewhere over there. And we're about to get him, and this mother comes Kung Fu Panda spider climbing down the wall, hisses in our face, grabs his baby, and pieces out through the roof.
Wow. So the mother saved the baby.
The mother saved the baby at the end of the day.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Not the wall, but
No,
the baby.
but
Fame is strange. It gets stranger when your own daughter is old enough to start watching your films.
But we have an amazing relationship now. She's 11 years old. She FaceTimed me the other day and she called me Brittany. She goes, hi, Brittany. I was like confused for a second. I was like, this girl's watching Bring It On. And she's using me too now. She goes and calls me and goes, can you FaceTime with my friend? She just really loves you. Her favorite movie was Racing Stripes. She's an avid horse jumper, just dressage. Like this child lives on a horse. Wow. Yeah, I've got it in my genes too. My great uncle actually was the youngest man to ever win the Kentucky Derby.
Long before any of that, 2 children were handed microphones and told to interview her.
Okay, Hayden. How did working on Alpha and Omega compare to other productions you have worked on?
It was really fun, and obviously you don't get to play a wolf very often. You only have to act with your voice and give the expression with your voice, but then they make you into a wolf, which is a really neat thing to see.
So what's your favorite film that you've worked on and why?
This one was fun. And Remember the Titans I did when I was your age, and that was a really good time. Really, really good time. I had like a bunch of big brothers, and we were running around playing football.
What inspired you to be an actress?
I have been an actress for 20 years, which is really weird because I'm only 21 years old. So I started when I was really little, I know. I have been an actress for 20 years, which is really weird because I'm only 21 years old. So I started when I was really little. I did my first commercial when I was 11 months old, but I love to play make-believe and to get dressed up and play someone that I'm not.
So when you were my age, what was your favorite film?
I used to love Labyrinth. You do too? Yeah? Labyrinth's a really good film. And of course a classic like Lion King. Yeah, see, we're on the same page.
Well, we're out of time, so we're gonna have to wrap this up.
Well, it's nice to meet you guys.